So today I'm going to be doing a what I got for my birthday video. I turned 16 on the 23rd of February, so in the American culture that is a big milestone. I'm going to just jump in to what I got. The first thing that I got for my birthday that was the biggest thing that I got that was redundant was from my parents, and it was this. And if you guys don't know what this is, it's a record player. But enough of that. So that was one of my biggest gifts from my parents, so I should probably just jump into what I got to go along with that. So the first thing was my uncle was so nice in giving this to me. My great-grandfather passed away about a year ago, and I miss him so much, and he brought over and told me that I could use my great-grandfather's old records. And these are old records. They're awesome. They're really, really cool, and I'm so grateful for them, and I've been listening to them nonstop. The next thing I got from Marissa, and she actually gave this to me before my birthday, and this was kind of, I think, what pushed my parents to actually get me a record player, was that she got me the Sigh No More album, which is Mumford & Sons, and if you guys don't know, let me tell you, Mumford & Sons is my favorite band, probably. I loved all their songs. I do prefer Sigh No More a little bit more than Babble, but that's just me, and it is a glorious, beautiful thing. I love it so much. The day of my birthday, we went to Goodwill, and it was a huge Goodwill, and they had some old records, and so I got this one, which is Different Strokes, and it has really cool people like Johnny Winter. It has Soft Machine. Like, this is such a cool record. Then my dad spotted this, and he was like, can you please get this? And he got a Humble Pie album, which is, I don't really like classic rock, but I do like Humble Pie. Humble Pie I can do. So those were all the records that I got. Now we will move on to the stuff that was gifted to me before we move on to the stuff that I bought. So the first thing that I'm going to start out with that was gifted to me was what I got from Caitlin, who is one of my best friends. She got me this, which you're going to see in a minute, but look how cute the box is. It's like Tiffany blue. It's hard. It's a little owl, and it's so cute. It's an owl, and I love owls. Owls are my favorite animals by far. They're so cool and creepy, and they just sit there, and they're fluffy, and maybe it's just a complex I have from Harry Potter, but I just love owls. The next thing that was gifted to me was from a family friend, and they got me this, which is a phone case from Candies, which I believe is a Macy's brand. I don't know, I'm probably really wrong. But you put your phone in here, and then this part is a wallet, which is going to come in really handy for a trip I'm taking over the summer, which kind of pertains to the next thing I'm going to talk about. Over the summer, I'm going to be taking a trip to Europe, and I will be going to Scotland, England, Ireland, and Wales, and that was just kind of like a bad, really, really bad counting thing. So they got me and my sister both these, which these are Reese's Pieces, and I'm just going to show you one of them, and this is the Irish flag, or, you know, the I heart Irish, and it says "Have a great time" on the back, and that was so cute and clever, and I really liked it, and there are more of them, but I'm not gonna go through all that. The next couple of things are things that I got from Marissa. The first thing that she got me is this Color Sensational, I think this is Maybelline, yep, it's Maybelline, lipstick in pink satin, and it's so pretty. I love lipsticks, especially Maybelline, so good job there, Marissa. The next thing that she got me is kind of a joke, and it is this One Direction cup with Niall on it, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it, but it says, "I heart white girls," with a mustache and a unibrow drawn on. This will come in very handy. And the next thing that she got me is Maybelline Color Show nail polish in impeccable grays, and I am excited to use this, but I have gel nails on right now, so can't really do anything. The last thing that she got me, which I'm so excited about, I have not had any time to watch it since she gave it to me, but she got me The Outsiders. I've never seen this, but I've read the book by S.E. Hinton, and I love the book, so hopefully this is good. I mean, Look at all these little boys in here. They're all so young. I'm so young. Moving on to the things that my aunt got me. My aunt and I are relatively close, pretty close, closer than any of my other family. And the first thing that she gave me was actually, it's a family, it's something that's been in the family for a while now. It belonged to my great-grandmother, and it is from the Smithsonian. We live relatively close to the Smithsonian. It's still a hike there, but like the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C., we live close to there. And it is all semi-precious jewels, and my aunt believes that it was given to my great-grandmother by my great-aunt, and then my great-grandmother gave it to my other great-aunt, who is one that I call aunt, but she's not really my aunt. She's my great-aunt, or great-cousin. I don't know lineage. But anyways, this is very pretty, and I'm gonna find some way to wear this because I never got to meet my great-grandmother, and she was the one that was married to my great-grandfather, so yeah. The next thing that she got me is actually a silver dollar, but it's all the way over there, and that's too long to reach, so we're just gonna give up on that. Then she got me these little cat figurines. How cute are these? Look, it's the little cat standing up, and this little cat's like, hey, what you doing? And then they're like, oh, hey, we spilled paint or milk, some kind of white substance out of a bucket, and that's so cute. The next thing is a gift from my parents, and they got me this beautiful heart necklace with diamonds, or not diamonds, it doesn't matter to me. It's so pretty, and I've worn it already and gotten tons of compliments on it. I love it. The last thing that was gifted to me, before I go into really quickly things that I bought for myself that I thought were pretty dandy and cool, I need to stop, is a really big gift that I was not expecting, and it is from my aunt and uncle, my mom's brother and his wife, who I babysit their 4 kids sometimes, and maybe this is because they feel bad that I babysit their kids sometimes, because they have they have a, I don't know how young the youngest is, I think he's like 4. There are 2 twin girls who are about to turn 7, and then there is a 9-year-old boy. And let me just tell you, babysitting them is a little bit hard. So maybe they just felt bad or something, but they shouldn't because the kids are pretty good actually. But I saw the bag in the box and I was like, well, this is probably just misleading, so I'm not going to get my hopes up about it too much. And then I opened it and bam! The coloring is really off on this, but it is a cream colored Coach bag with green accents, and I am so afraid I was so afraid at first to wear it because I thought I was going to break it. I mean, not break it, but like mess with it or do something. I was going to get it scratched, get it dirty or something, but it's grown on me so much that I'm like, I don't even care. And when I found out that it had a messenger like thing attached to it that you can use, I was all in. So, really, really grateful for that. Was not expecting it. I usually do not get that big of gifts. I got a lot of money this year, but that's for my trip to save up for it. Okay, so moving on quickly to the things that I bought for myself. The first thing that I bought was at Goodwill, and it is this skirt, which is adorable. I was very surprised to find something like this at Goodwill. Usually I find like 1 or 2 good things, but I actually did have luck this time. I actually found a cardigan, but it's in my closet, and I'm running out of time to film, but this is from Merona. It's an extra small, so it's a little bit snug, not necessarily around the waist. I have a smaller waist than people think. It's kind of tight around the butt, that's all. But I love the color of this. It's like a purple, but it's not, so it's cool. Then I went relatively crazy at the comic book store. I usually don't have time to go to the comic book store, or if I do, I'm all over the place. But the first thing that I got is, actually, there is reasoning behind this. I wanted to get this comic book, but the store did not have the comic book itself, and for $5 extra, you could get the little thing that came with it, and I was like, everybody needs one of these, so why not? So, I got the V for Vendetta box set. I just watched this movie with Marissa. If you watched my Eclective haul, I got that for her birthday, and I actually watched it with her. And it comes with the actual mask. This is probably not the best thing to be doing with glasses on, as well as the comic book. The next thing I got was Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, it's a part of the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World series, the movie based off of the comic books. And this is Scott Pilgrim Precious Little Lies. It's the first volume, and I'm excited to read this. Then I got 3, actual not books issues of comics, and the first 2 were Muppet Sherlock Holmes, and I couldn't pass these up. I mean, just look at them. It's just Sherlock Holmes. That's all you need to know. I also really like kind of vintage. This one isn't really vintage, it's from 1987, but kind of vintage comic books and sleeves. I like to read them and then put them on my desk to kind of give off that quirky feel. Oh, that sounded so pretentious. But the one that I got was The Adventures of Superman, Wolfman, and Ordway. I don't know, I haven't read this one yet. The next thing that I got combines my favorite things: comic books, Jane Austen, and color comics. And it is Sense and Sensibility. And it's all in color. I was gonna buy Scott Pilgrim in color, but it was $25 versus $12. I was like, I'll take a rain check. The last superhero thing I actually got from Goodwill, and it is The Death and Life of Superman by Roger Stern, and it is a relatively big book, and I'm excited to read this. I'm always excited to read books. You should always be excited to read books. Coming down to the last few things that I bought for myself. The first thing is the Urban Decay Oz palette. I am so happy to have this. It's the Theodora palette, the one with Mila Kunis, and it is a glorious little thing. It is awesome. And it comes with 6 eyeshadows, the Urban Decay eyeliner pencil in 0, as well as the super saturated high gloss lip color in Theodora. Then if it is your birthday at Sephora and you're a beauty insider, you can get your birthday gift, which I got 2 of them on accident. I went last weekend and the weekend before my birthday and got something there, and I ended up getting one of these because it was in a week of my birthday. And then I went again on my actual birthday and got a second one, so I have 2 of these, and it includes the They're Real mascara and What's Up highlighter from Benefit. The next thing I bought for myself is an 1,000-piece Ken Keeley puzzle. I thought this would be really cool to do, and then Mod Podge, and then frame, and it would be awesome. So I don't particularly remember what I was talking about, but my camera cut off because apparently I didn't have sufficient memory to continue talking what I was talking about. So if I was talking about something and then it cut off, I'm sorry. But basically, I was near the end of the video. I know that, and I've been talking for a long time. There's just one more thing, and then you can be like, yes, free. But the last thing that I got was actually from Marissa. I forgot to mention this. She made me a poster, and I'm not gonna get too in-depth with it just because it is really personal. But she put all my favorite things like Anthony Green, Pride and Prejudice, Breaking Bad, Frodo from Lord of the Rings, Warped Tour, YouTube, Nutella, Mumford and Sons. But really, I appreciated the gift a lot. She obviously put in a lot of thought and stuff to that, as well as everybody else who got me gifts. They know me very well. So I'm very thankful for what I got for my birthday, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe? Basically, I'll talk to you guys later in my next video. Over and out.